नमस्ते बिटिया। हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am Dr. Bharat Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is bronchial asthma. Asthma is a disease of airways that is characterized by increased responsiveness of the tracheobronchial tree to a variety of stimuli, resulting in widespread spasmodic narrowing of the air passage, which may be relieved spontaneously or by therapy. Asthma is an episodic disease manifested clinically by paroxysms of dyspnea, cough, and wheezing. However, a severe and unremitting form of the disease, termed as status asthmaticus, may prove fatal. Etiopathogenesis and the types of bronchial asthma. Based on the stimuli initiating bronchial asthma, two broad etiologic types are traditionally described. First is extrinsic, which is allergic and atopic, and second is intrinsic, which is idiosyncratic or non-atopic asthma. A third type is a mixed pattern in which the features do not fit clearly into either of the two main types, either in the extrinsic asthma or in intrinsic asthma. Now, first is extrinsic atopic or allergic asthma. This is the most common type of asthma. It usually begins in childhood or in early adult life. Most patients of this type of asthma have personal and or familial history of preceding allergic diseases such as allergic rhinitis, urticaria, or infantile eczema. Hypersensitivity to various extrinsic antigen, substance, or allergens is usually present in these cases. There is increased level of immunoglobulin E in the serum, and positive skin test with the specific offending inhaled antigen representing an immunoglobulin E mediated type first hypersensitivity reaction, which includes an acute immediate response and a late phase of reaction. Second is intrinsic or idiosyncratic or non-atopic type of asthma. This type of asthma develops later in adult life with negative personal or family history. In this type of asthma, there will be no family history of allergic specific diseases. Negative skin test also present and normal serum level of immunoglobulin E is present in this type of asthma. Most of these patients develop typical symptom complex after an upper respiratory tract infection by virus. These can be common infections like common cold, laryngitis, etc. Now, third is mixed type of Bronchial asthma. Many patients do not clearly fit into either of the above two categories, either in intrinsic asthma or in extrinsic asthma, and have mixed feature of both asthma, intrinsic and extrinsic both asthma. Those patients who develop asthma in early life have strong allergic components, while those who develops the disease late tends to be non-allergic. Here are some contrasting features of two major type of asthma. First is age of onset. Extrinsic asthma is develops in early childhood, while intrinsic asthma develops in adulthood. Personal family history is commonly present in extrinsic asthma while absent in intrinsic asthma. Preceding allergic illness is present in extrinsic asthma like rhinitis, urticaria, eczema, while it is absent in intrinsic asthma. Allergens are present to extrinsic asthma or non-specific to intrinsic asthma. Drug hypersensitivity is not present in extrinsic asthma, while present usually to aspirin in intrinsic asthma. Serum immunoglobulin E level are elevated in extrinsic asthma and normal in extrinsic asthma. Association of chronic bronchitis and nasal polyps are absent in extrinsic asthma while present in intrinsic asthma. Emphysema is usually unusually present in extrinsic asthma and common in intrinsic asthma. Now, morphological features of bronchial asthma. The lungs are over-distended due to overinflation. When grossly we see a lung who has bronchial asthma, we find that the lungs are over-distended due to overinflation. The gut surface shows characteristic occlusion of the bronchi and bronchioles by viscid mucus plug. There are too much mucus present in the bronchi and bronchiole which causes occlusion of the bronchi and bronchioles. When microscopically seeing, these things are found in cases of bronchial asthma. The mucus plugs contain normal or degenerated respiratory epithelium, forming twisted strips called Cushiman's spirals. The sputum usually contains numerous eosinophils and diamond-shaped crystal derived from eosinophils. These crystal-derived eosinophils called Charcot-Leyden crystals. The bronchial wall shows thickened basement membrane of the bronchial epithelium. Submucosal edema and inflammatory infiltrate consisting of lymphocyte and plasma cells with prominence of eosinophils are seen in cases of bronchial asthma. Clinical features of bronchial asthma are asthmatic patients suffers from episodes of acute exacerbation interspread with symptoms for free periods. Characteristic clinical features are paroxysms of dyspnea, cough, and wheezing. Most attacks typically last for a few minutes to hours. When attack occurs continuously, it may result in more serious condition called status asthmaticus. The clinical diagnosis is supported by demonstration of circulation eosinophilia and sputum demonstration of Krusselmann's spiral and Charcot-Leyden crystal. More chronic cases may develop core pulmonale. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you all enjoy this session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. Thank you.